gears, let's gather round, an adventure is always waiting. Good storytelling means for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You done the girl, whoa, let's start the show. You done the girl, whoa, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
TDC Financial Services, we're here for you to help you make your dreams come true. Whether your needs are big or small, we'll support you with them all. TDC Financial Services, we are strong. TDC Financial Services, this is where you belong.
TDC Financial Services, where money is made easy.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners or viewers via Von Radio
Station. I can hear you.
Yes, you can hear me. Okay? And of course, if you have not noticed yet, it is a happy Saturday. It's Saturday, 17th June, 2023. And we have with us some amazing children. It's Child Month, and so we have some amazing children in here in the studio with us, and we'll get to meet them in just a second. This week we had a concert, Child Month concert, and it was great. It was called Steamagine, and it was just an opportunity for our children to do some action songs. They were able to sing and dance and do lots of things, and it was great. They did an awesome job. I'm so proud of them. And so today is our last day to have our preschoolers in studio with us. We have our preschoolers in the studio with us. We have representatives from some various schools. We have 3 schools here today. We have VNJ's preschool. We have Montessori Academy. We have Gingerland Preschool. And so we'll get a chance to have a good chat with our children. We'll get a chance to have a story. We'll get a chance for a call-in time. And then we will get a chance to hear from some of you out there, some of our other children out there. All right? And so I will give them a chance to introduce themselves, because they have to tell the whole world who they are. They're going to say good morning to you. They are going to tell you their names, and then hang on, see, they're jumping ahead. And then they are going to tell you the school they go to. Okay? And so we're going to start with my first one. She's wearing pink, and she's going to tell us her name and the school she goes to. Say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
All right, go ahead and tell them your name and the school you go to.
My name is Zahnela, and I go to Gingerland Preschool.
Good job, Chanel. All right, up next we have our lone boy today, and he's going to tell us his name, and he's going to tell us the school he goes to. Say good morning to everyone and tell them your name and the school you go to.
My name is Espanit and Buju.
And what school do you go to, Buju?
I go to preschool.
Yes.
Montessori.
Yes, you go to the Montessori Academy preschool, right?
Yeah.
Good job. And then we have one more person with us, and she's going to tell us her name and the school she goes to. Okay, so while Ariel is warming up, I'm going to let everybody know we have with us today Miss Ariel Chapman, and she goes to the VNJ's preschool. Okay, she's going to warm up just in a bit. All right, so Chanel, Pernice, and Ariel, we're going to start off by singing head, shoulders, knees, and toes, just so everybody knows that we're in the space. You ready? After 2, 1, 2. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Ooh, wonderful! If you didn't realize we had a change of key there, we have a real choir happening in here. Give yourselves a big clap for doing a great job. All right, so everybody out there listening to us knows that we are celebrating Child Month. And the Child Month, the focus area or the theme for Child Month is, right here on Chenille's shirt, empowering our children through STEAM education. Does anybody know the letters in STEAM, the first letter in STEAM? What's the first letter? S. What does it S?
Science.
Thank you so much, Bernice. The S stands for science. The next letter is T. Does anybody know what the T in STEAM stands for?
Yay!
Awesome. So technology. The next letter is E. Does anybody know what the E stands for?
Technology.
Technology. Not quite. Let's go through the song in our head.
I
quickly.
get E.
It's not the E. What does it start with? Engineering. Awesome. I had to give a little clue, but that's okay. Then we have the A. What does the A stand for? Arts. Good job. And the M. What does the M stand for?
Mathematics.
All right. So we know these. Ooh, you are so smart. Let's give everybody in the room a big clap. Y'all did great. All right. So we learned a lot this month about science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And today we are going to continue to learn and to share with everybody out there. So part of science is, of course, what are these?
Cows.
Yeah, these animals, right? So animals teach us a bit about science, right? Yeah.
That is not animals. That
Let's
is
hear this
a
one.
farm.
It's a farm. Okay, and what can we find on farms?
The sheep.
We found sheep. We found cows. We find pigs.
A chicken.
Chickens. Horses.
A farm.
All on the farm,
A
right?
farmer.
And of course, there's no farm without a farmer.
The farmer take a sheep's feathers.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna read a story. Now I want you.
Chicken.
Now I want you to. I want you to follow me because our story is called. Listen to the story title carefully because I want you to hear from me. Praneeth, I want you to tell me if this sounds normal. So the title of the book is "The Cow That Went Oink."
Oink.
The cow that went oink. Does that sound normal?
No.
What sound does a cow make? Moo! So there must be something wrong because this cow says oink. Let's find out. Okay? Let's find out. Let's find out what's happening here because I don't quite get what's happening. The story was written by Bernard Most. Okay. So what are we seeing here?
What?
What's this?
A cow.
A cow.
Cow.
There once was a cow that went oink.
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 Why is the cow to oink?
The cow that went moo laughed at the cow that went oink. Because that's not normal, is it? That's not what's supposed to happen. So all of the other cows were saying moo. Can we say moo? Can we moo?
Moo.
And this one cow was saying
Oink. Oink.
that's not normal, right?
Yeah, that's not
No, that's not normal. Okay, let's see what else happened. And the other animals on the farm, what animals are we seeing? We're seeing a cat.
And a horse.
A horse.
And a donkey.
We see a donkey. What else do we see?
And a cow.
We see a cow.
And a cow.
We see a dog.
And the cow said oink, oink.
Yeah, there was something wrong with that cow, right? Or something different, I must say.
And
then we see a mouse. We see
a cat.
We see a cat.
In the donkey leg.
Oh, under the donkey, yes. Right there, next to the donkey. And we see a duck.
A duck.
Right? And we see
Chicken.
All right. We see lots of different animals.
Oh,
And so, the other animals on the farm laughed at the cow that said oink. Is it nice to laugh at people? No, it's never nice to laugh. Even if somebody's different, we're not supposed to laugh. Let's see.
You're crying.
Okay, so the cow that went oink was very, how do you think it felt?
Sad.
Sad. Okay? Let's look at this word. Cow was very sad.
Sad.
And we can tell. How do we know the cow was sad?
Because he said oink, oink.
Yes, but how do we know it was sad? When we look at the picture, what do we see that tells us the cow?
Moo.
What do we see?
He's crying.
Crying, right? So we're seeing tears, right? And that
Yeah.
shows us that the cow was sad. Are we supposed to make people sad?
No.
No. So we have to be careful about laughing at people because we can't make them sad. We can't even make the animals sad. We shouldn't do that. One day, she heard a friendly moo. Friendly moo.
Friendly moo.
Mm-hmm. It was a pig.
Pig.
What? Okay, something's totally different here. Okay.
What?
It was a pig that went moo. What a surprise! What? What's happening?
He said moo.
A pig.
I don't know.
Is a pig supposed to say moo?
No.
What does a pig usually say?
Oink.
Oink, 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 right?
That's right. Oh, the pig say moo.
Yes, something's going on there. And the other animals laughed at her too. We have a problem. People don't know how to be nice in this farm.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to talk to them, right?
Yep.
The pig that went moo, how do you think the pig felt?
Sad.
Sad. The pig was also sad. Look at us. What do we see? Look in the picture. See the pig over there? What's happening with the pig?
He's so crying.
He's also crying, right? The cow that went oink had an idea. She would teach the pig to say oink, and so the cow that went oink made a loud oink while the pig that went moo listened. Then the pig that went moo tried to go oink. The horse, the donkey, and the sheep thought this was very funny. And so they started to laugh. But the pig that went moo didn't listen to them. She only listened to the cow. So even though they were laughing, she only listened to the cow because the cow was teaching her how to say oink. And the pig that went moo tried again. Oink, moo, oink, moo, oink. And again. Oink, oink, oink. And again. Oink, oink, oink. Until finally, the pig was able to say oink. Because, of course, the pig practiced, right? You realize it took a lot of tries? Let's give the pig a round of applause for getting to say oink, right? Now the pig could oink. Now she would have to teach the cow to say
Moo.
moo. The cow that went oink tried to moo. Okay? So they're working together. They're making a really good team.
And it's so
The
good.
rooster, the turkey, and the duck laughed and laughed and laughed.
The rooster.
Was that nice of them to laugh? No.
Again?
They laughed again. That's not nice. But the cow didn't listen to them. She listened to the pig.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Pig is good.
Yes, the pig was nice too, and I was trying to teach
the
her
cow.
something. And the cow that
We
went
don't have-
oink tried
we don't
again.
have
So this is how the cow
cows.
went. Listen. Moink-oo.
Moink.
Moink-oo. Moink.
Ooh.
And again, mook. And again, moo. And until the cow that went oink finally said, moo. Let's give the cow a round of applause for trying hard. It started off tough, but he got through. And the cow and the pig were very happy. Each of them could moo and oink. So they could do both. So they learned to do two things. That's amazing.
This
That's
is
so amazing. Yeah, that too. That's so amazing. Okay, and they were the only animals on the farm that could do both. So they had the last laugh. Right?
Moo oink, moo oink.
Yep, they could do both. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So at the end of the day, the cow learned to say moo
And oink.
and he already knew how to say oink, and the pig learned to say
Oink.
oink because he already knew how to say
What?
moo. Okay, awesome. All right.
When I
Okay,
say,
Renee, you need to sit.
when
You have to
I
sit.
say,
Okay, thank you. Go
when
ahead.
I say moo and I just practice it.
You practice it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's practice saying our moo, and then we're going to practice saying our oink, and then we're going to talk a
Oink,
bit
oink.
about animals, okay?
Animals?
Okay, so everybody has to put your fingers on your lips, because you have to be quiet first. Okay, and we have to listen. All right, so we'll take our hands down, and when we take our hands down, we're going to make the sound that a cow makes after 2. 1, 2. Moo. We're going to make, after 2, we're going to make the sound that a pig makes. 1, 2. Oink.
Oink.
Awesome. Good job. All right. But of course, they weren't the only animals on the farm. So, we're going to talk about some more animals. I mean, we have to make this fun. It just can't be about 2 animals. You're going to help me because I know you're so smart. Right? So you have to help me. You have to stop and think. You have to listen, think, then respond. We have to listen, think. Oh, you know how to count. Wonderful. Listen, think, then respond. What is this? A
Duck.
duck. What sound does a duck make?
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack. Wonderful. Have you ever seen a duck?
Yeah. Yes.
Raise your hand if you've seen a duck.
Me.
You've seen a duck.
I saw the water
Yeah.
in my pool.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I have some in my water in my pool, too. My blow-up pool, that is. All right. Wonderful. Good job.
I can't swim, but I can almost.
Okay, you're going to come over, but you can't swim. You can almost swim. So you can come over once you can swim. How does that sound?
Yeah.
And I only have a blow-up pool.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right. What animal is this one?
A cow.
A cow. But we've mastered this one, so we can do this quickly. What sound does a cow make? Moo. Great job.
I had a cow in my farm.
You have oh, you didn't tell me you had a farm.
My daddy had a farm.
Oh, your daddy has a farm. Do you know where your farm is?
In my house.
At your house?
Yeah. In your house? Yep.
Yeah, in his other house. He has another house in India. And in India, he has a farm. Okay? That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for sharing. No wonder you know all of your animals. All right, what animal is this one?
Oink,
This is a pig.
oink,
And it makes...
oink.
Oh, we're going too fast. Let's slow down.
Oink,
What sound does a pig make?
Oink,
Oink, oink. Awesome. Okay, fingers back on our lips.
Huh?
Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to show you the next animal.
Next animal.
Is a...
Rooster. Turkey.
It's a turkey!
Turkey.
Yeah, it's a turkey.
Gobble,
And it goes gobble, 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 gobble. Awesome sauce! All right, next one is a
Sheep.
sheep. And it goes bam. Awesome. Then we have a
Chicken. I think
close
rooster.
rooster. And it goes,
Bugaboo. Bugaboo.
well, let's try. So close. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Do you hear roosters in the morning? Sometimes they wake me up.
Yeah, me too either.
Yeah,
Yes.
when I have rooster, and every time when I hit, I said stupid.
Uh-huh. Do they wake you up?
Yeah.
Yeah. They tend to wake us up in the morning.
When I sleep a long time and rooster just wake him up in the all time the world.
Yeah, and you want to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's annoying.
I hate those roosters.
All right.
My dream's not finished yet. What?
Your dream's not finished yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about your dream as soon as we finish the animals. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is a
Mouse.
And what sound does a mouse make? Awesome! And then we have a horse. What sound does the horse make? Neigh. Okay. And then we have two special animals that were in our book. And they made a different sound. They didn't make the usual sound, right?
A pig!
So the pig in our book made what kind of sound?
Oink!
That's the usual sound.
Moo!
Moo! Remember, in the book, the pig made an unusual sound. Of course, it was able to learn the proper sound. And then the cow in our book made an unusual sound.
Oink!
In the book, it said oink. Guys, look, we brought some friends. Whoa! Guess who came to join us?
No! Hi, guys!
Hi, guys! We have a lot of friends who came to join us. We have a pig.
Oink!
Oink, oink. We have a cow.
Moo!
Moo. We have a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. We have a
Pig.
horse. Horse goes. Or some might say the horse's neigh, right? Right? That's the sound the horse makes. A neigh. Okay. And then we have a sheep. And the sheep goes.
No, leave it.
What sound does the sheep make?
Meh.
All right. So our friends had to stop by because they knew it was important that we learned about STEAM. And part of STEAM is science, and learning about animals and their sounds is part of science. And so today we did a wonderful STEAM session, and you know your animals, you know your animal sounds. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a clap. Okay, so before we go, because it's almost time to go, fingers on our lips. Before we go, I'm going to let you say good morning to someone at home, or your mommy and daddy, or whomever you want to say good morning to.
To my friend.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Chanel. So everybody else will keep their finger on their lips. Chanel, take yours down, and you say good morning. Who are you gonna say good morning to?
My brother.
Oh, what's your brother's name?
Isana.
Oh, what about your auntie? You have any aunties and uncles or anyone you want to say good morning to?
Only my brother.
Oh, okay. And what about your teacher? What's your teacher's name?
Teacher Sadia.
Teacher Sadia is your teacher. So say good morning, Teacher Sadia.
Good morning, Teacher Sadia.
Okay, Chanel, you want to say good morning to Grandma Judith?
Good morning, Grandma Judith.
All right. What about Auntie Cian?
Mommy can't come.
Okay, I understand. All right. Bernice?
Yep.
You ready to say good morning?
Yep.
Who are you going to say good morning to?
I want to say my toys.
Bernice, you're going to say good morning to your toys?
Yep.
Who else?
My teddy bears.
Oh, Sinead, what about the people?
Yes, they can talk with me.
Or your toys talk with you. Okay, what about mommy and daddy? Do you want to say good morning to them?
My toys are magical.
Oh, I understand. They're just like our toys here. So, you're going to say good morning to mommy and daddy?
Nope, only my toys.
Only your toys. Okay. What's your teacher's name, Fernie?
Miss Cleo.
Oh, say good morning to Miss Cleo.
Good morning, Miss Cleo.
All right, Ariel. Who are you going to say good morning to?
Mommy and Daddy.
Okay, say good morning to them.
Good morning, Mommy and Daddy.
Awesome. And what's your teacher's name, Shani? Oh, I'm sorry, Ariel.
Teacher Sharon.
Okay, so say good morning to Teacher Sharon.
Good morning, Teacher Sharon.
All right, folks, that's it. That's a wrap for our preschoolers for Child Month. When we come back from the break, we're going to go into ECCB's Children's Connection. Say wave goodbye to everyone. Wave goodbye to everyone. All right. Have a wonderful week, everyone. On behalf of our preschoolers, we had a blast this morning.
I want this.
All right.
Bye.
Sugar City St. Kitts. Keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. An hour passes quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You done the girl. Whoa. Let's start the show. Oh. You done the girl. Whoa. Let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
TDC Financial Services. We're here for you to help you make your dreams come true. Whether your needs are big or small, we'll support you with them all. TDC Financial Services. We are strong. TDC Financial Services. This is where you belong.
TDC Financial Services, where money is made easy.
When VON vibrates, the whole Caribbean must shake.
860 AM, the powerhouse.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. You on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, you on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You done the girl. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, you done the girl. Whoa, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
TDC Financial Services.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of the ECCB Children's Connection program. Of course, every third Saturday of the month from 9:30 to 10. We're here, my co-host Zahnela and I are here, and we share with you in the ECCB Children's Connection program. My name is Zahnela Claxton. I'm my co-host.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
And we are happy to be back with you for another ECCB Children's Connection program. Today in our ECCB at 40 Spotlight, we will be looking at the third governor of the ECCB. Let me give you a hint. He is from the Spice Island of Grenada. Ajani, can you guess who he is?
Is it Mr. Timothy Antoine?
Mr. Timothy Antoine, you are correct. He is the third governor of the ECCB. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back with the ECCB at 40 Spotlight, we'll learn all about the third governor of the ECCB and, of course, today's lesson.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They linking the children with excellent mentoring.
All right, welcome back, and of course you're listening to the ECCB Children's Connection program. It's time for our ECCB at 40 Spotlight. Last month we highlighted the Honorable Sir K. K. Dwight Venner, a Vincentian economist who was the second person to serve as the governor of the ECCB. Sir Dwight governed the central bank from December 1st, 1989 until his retirement on December 1st, 2015, making him the longest serving governor of the ECCB. Today, in the third edition of the ECCB at 40 Spotlight, we focus on economist and development practitioner Mr. Timothy N.J. Antoine, who hails from Grenada. Now listen closely, children, because the following will be part of your quiz in the call-in segment of today's program. Ajani, tell our listening friends about Mr. Timothy Antoine.
Okay. Timothy N.J. Antoine. Mr. Timothy N.J. Antoine joined ECCB on February 1st, 2016, becoming the third person to serve as governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Before then, Mr. Antoine served as permanent secretary in Grenada's Ministry of Finance for 14 years. Governor Antoine attended the University of the West Indies and the London School of Economics. His awards and recognitions include the Order of the Grenada Gold Award for Excellence in 2016 and an honorary doctorate in Humane Letters from St. George's University in 2018. Also in 2018, he was named Central Bank Governor of the Year for the Caribbean by an international organization named Global Markets. Governor Timothy N.J. Antoine is said to be responsible for ECCB's innovative efforts. One example of this is the bank's award-winning Dcash, the digital version of the EC currency. Dcash allows individuals to pay for goods and services using their smart devices such as mobile phones, iPads, or tablets. The ECCB won the Central Banking Award for its Dcash project in 2021. In March 2023, the Central Banking Awards recognized the ECCB for Best Communications Initiative for its weekly public education program, ECCB Connects. ECCB Connects was a program introduced by Governor Antoine when he took office in 2016. The first program was aired on April 6, 2016. Last year, the ECCB received 2 more international awards for its solar panels projects and its polymer banknotes. These 2 projects were also championed by Governor Antoine after he took office in 2016. Governor Antoine is assisted by the first female deputy governor of the ECCB, Dr. Valda F. Henry. We will learn more about her in a future edition of ECCB at 40 Spotlight.
All right, awesome, Ajani. That was, of course, an interesting bit of information, and we learned quite a bit about our governor, the ECCB's governor. He's actually the sitting governor. We enjoyed that third lesson. And remember, students, remember, children, you will be quizzed on what you learned. So we hope that you took your notes. Ajani, do we know where the ECCB headquarters is located?
Well, if I remember from a previous episode, I think it's in St. Kitts.
It's in St. Kitts. Wonderful. So it's located in St. Kitts and Nevis, more specifically in St. Kitts. And that's where Governor Antoine's office is located. So he's right here in our federation. Wow. Boys and girls, we have the governor of the ECCB right here in our federation. Maybe one day, Ajani, you can visit the ECCB headquarters in St. Kitts, and perhaps you can even meet Governor Antoine. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now let's look at our lesson for today. Ajani, do you own a smartphone?
Oh, yes, I do. I don't know where I put it, though.
Yes, you do. All right. Most children, most young people do. Why did your parent choose that particular brand of phone? Do you have any idea why that particular brand of phone was chosen?
I think because they're familiar with the brand.
Okay, familiarity. Okay. And if you are to get a smartphone for your birthday or some other important occasion, which brand do you think you would want?
The brand they bought me.
Oh, really? Nice. All right. Why do you think people choose a particular brand of phone, clothing, or any other item?
The quality, the price. Some people say the manufacturer because certain products, certain people, certain different materials. So I think they go with the most common too, popularity, the ones that's in. The cheaper or better deals, and how it looks.
Okay.
Because we have our opinions
and our preferences. Yeah. So there are many reasons why people choose the brand that they purchase. One of those reasons is actually competition.
Oh.
What do you think about when you hear the word competition?
Trying to beat someone.
Trying to beat someone, right? And I think pretty much that sums it up. Competition is when a person or business tries to do better than others. A business competes so that they can make more money than the other businesses that provide the same goods or services. Businesses that sell the same goods and services are called competitors. Ajane, can you think of businesses in your community that are competitors?
Clothing stores, shoe stores, supermarkets, smartphones, smart devices stores, appliance stores.
Wonderful.
Just
The stores, yeah. Lots of them are in competition. And if we think of perhaps more specific competition examples, you can think of, for example, in our telecommunication industry, we have a competition between our major competitors in telecommunications would be Flow and Digital because they offer the same service. In terms of our supermarkets, we would look at Best Buy, Rams, Value Mart as the major suppliers and of course major competitors. If there is a good or service that one business sells, that business is said to have a monopoly.
That's funny.
That's funny because we think of the game, right? Yes. So, if there is one bakery in your country and no other business sells bread or pastry, that bakery has the monopoly. I'm already thinking about who has a monopoly here on Nevis. Maybe not many. Do you think competition is good? Why or why not, Ajane?
Well, one reason why it's good, it causes people to work harder and do the best to the best of their abilities. Another reason why it's not good though is because it causes people to have a rivalry, and rivalry could turn into something bigger than just wanting to win. They would do anything to succeed. They do anything to be on top, and that's not good.
All right. So competition is very healthy for the economy. Let's look at why. If the only bakery on Nevis sells bread that does not taste very good, but sells the bread at a high price, you kind of have no choice but to buy that bread if you need bread. If another bakery opens up and the bread is tastier and cheaper, what do you think will happen to the bakery with the bad tasting bread?
They'll go online and look for a better recipe.
They'll go online and look for a better recipe. They may have to close down if they don't do that. Because if they don't improve their recipe and they continue to sell it, nobody's going to buy it, right?
Oh, and they're going to go right down with the prices too, because they're going to be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they might have to decrease their prices as well, just to get the people to come back. Yes. The bakery with the bad tasting bread may close down because people will start buying bread at the other bakery. Or it may start making better bread, like you said, go online and get a new recipe. It may also have to lower its prices to compete with the new bakery. In this case, the public will benefit because they will be spending less on bread that is tastier. These are two important reasons why competition is good. Lower prices and better quality for the public. Those are two important and very good reasons as well. Remember when we spoke about smartphones earlier?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You may notice that the makers of phones try to bring fancier phones each year for us to purchase. The new phones have more features, they generally take nicer photos, and most times they look prettier. This is because the phone companies are competing to have the best phones on the market. They use what we call innovation to make better phones and compete with each other. Innovation is the use of new ideas, products, or methods in a way that they have not been used before. Innovative ideas help to increase the quality of different goods and services. That's why it is very important in competition. Ajana, can you think of how innovation has changed a product or service that we use often?
Innovation has changed maybe our internet quality, because what we are seeing right now in our community is that Flow, one of our internet providers, are trying to change the wiring of how the internet flows to make it better, because they're competing with Digicel. And we'd also see that our smartphones, our cells, our tablets, and etc. are getting better because everybody wants to be on top. For example, let's say last 2 years ago or last year, iPhone came out with the iPhone 11, 12, and Pros, and Samsung came back with the S12 and those things, and Samsung brought back the flip phone but new and improved.
Oh, really?
Yes, so it's like a flip phone, but it fits everywhere, so you don't have to worry about space consumption.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think that right now, from those two being compared, Samsung is on top because they've figured out a way to save space but still have beautiful phones.
Wow.
So you close it and you put it in small spaces, but you open it and it looks like a normal phone like we have to use it.
I didn't know. I did not know that. I have to do some more research. Maybe because I just always pick up just go on the Apple store and just buy an iPhone. I need to do a better job in terms of making sure I look out for the competition. Competition also helps with making customer service at a business place. Do you know why this is so?
Because people want to see friendly faces. People want to feel welcome. If you don't feel welcome, you'll be like, them and I welcome.
Yes. So and that often that's the truth even for me. When I'm shopping around for anything, I tend to, the customer service component is important. I try, when I'm going to invest in a business or work with a business, I try to go to several and see what the customer service experience is like. So just imagine you go to a restaurant to eat with your family, you're so hungry, and you have to wait over an hour to get your food. To make matters worse, the waiter is rude. Who would you want to go back to that restaurant?
No, not at all. I wouldn't even want to go with friends, and I'll warn them about it.
Exactly. So you tend to get the word around. You certainly wouldn't want to go. You probably would ask your parents to go to another restaurant the next time your family eats out. Customer service is the assistance and advice the employees of a business offer to people who purchase a good or service from that business. It is very important if a business wants to compete effectively with one another or within a similar business to have good customer service. We've learned a lot about competition today. Let's summarize what we learned. In a competitive environment, many businesses compete with each other to give customers the best possible choice. This is great for us because it results in lower prices, better quality products, innovation, and better customer service. All this gives us the power of choice and the freedom to decide what is important to us when we spend our money. We'll be right back for your call-in segment, listeners, after we have this short break.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
All right, so welcome back, everyone. Let's see, Ajane, if our friends remember what we learned today about competition and its importance in our everyday lives. Remember, the questions will include the spotlight on Mr. Timothy N. J. Antoine, the third governor of the ECCB. please call us at 869-469-1616, 469-1700 for a chance to win some fun prizes, compliments to Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. All you have to do is to be the first to answer one of the questions correctly. Ajani, can you read the questions for us? And we're going to read all of the questions, and then when you call in, listeners, you let us know which one you're answering.
Okay, question number 1. In what year did Timothy N.J. Antoine become governor of the ECCB? In what year did Timothy N.J. Antoine become governor of the ECCB? Question 2. What is competition? Question 2. What is competition? Question 3. True or false? Good competition often leads to lower prices. True or false? Good competition often leads to lower prices. We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling to respond to question number 1.
Okay, go right ahead.
Timothy J. and Antoine was February 1st, 2018, 2016, 2018.
Oh, we lost that caller. Caller, can you call back, please? We were going very well. So just call us right back. And Ajani, the question that the caller was trying to answer was question 1. And all we need from your caller is the year, okay?
Yeah. She said it, but she was saying the whole thing.
Yes. All right. So I hope that's our caller getting back in.
Okay. Is this...
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I was for question number 1.
Okay, go ahead.
Timothy N.J. Antoine was the February 1st, 2016.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You.
What's your name?
Kenila Grant.
Kenila Grant. All right. Great job, Kenila. You can collect your prize at the Department of Education, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job. Okay, Ajani, keep going.
Question number 4. Name one way competition in business can benefit customers. Name one way competition in business can benefit customers. And our final question, 5. True or false? Innovation is one advantage of good competition. True or false? Innovation is one advantage of good competition.
All right, so hurry up and call in, listeners. Remember, my dear friend has to fly in, and we need to hear from our friend. We need to get the lesson of the day from our friend, my dear friend. Oliver has to fly in and share a wise word for the day. So, Ajane, quickly read through the questions 2 to 5 once again and see if we get any callers on those. If not, we're going to transition to Oliver and then come back.
Question number 2. What is competition? What is competition? Question number 3. True or false? Good competition often leads to lower prices. Good competition often leads to lower prices. Question number 4. Name one way competition in business can benefit customers. Name one way competition in business can benefit customers. Question 5. True or false? Innovation is one advantage of good competition. True or false? Innovation is one advantage of good competition.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead. What question are you answering?
Which question do you want to answer?
Hello.
Last question.
Question 5. Would you like me to read it again?
Yes, please.
Okay. True or false? Innovation is one advantage of good competition.
I would say that is true.
Okay. What's your name?
Janaya Jones.
Okay, Janaya, you got that correct. You have to stop by Education Department for your prize. Have a good day.
All right, Janaya. All right, we're going to allow our friend Oliver to fly in as Journey. We're going to get the wise word of the day from Oliver.
Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to Oliver's Tree, where you will find wisdom to be all you can be. The months are passing by so quickly, but I don't mind. Gives me a chance to share another wise word with you. Today's wise word is reliability, a big word which means you are trustworthy and others can count on you to do what you promised. When people can depend on you, that means you are reliable. Never forget this very important word, boys and girls. Be reliable. Now back to your host.
All right. Can you give us some examples of when you promised someone something but you didn't keep that promise? Is there anything comes to mind? When you promised someone something but you didn't keep the promise?
Not really, because I try not to keep promises.
You try not to break promises?
Well, keep them. Well, I don't give promises because I know I'm not very trustworthy.
Oh my goodness.
I try to keep myself out of those situations.
You think you'll forget?
Yes, I keep myself out of the situation.
All right. But how would somebody feel if somebody made a promise to them and then broke it? No.
Ignored. Me personally, I would just be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with you again when it comes to promises. I'm going to do it on my own.
All right. And so, can you give us an example? Of course, this doesn't work for you. Give an example of promise someone that you kept that promise. You think about somebody who may have promised something and kept that promise.
My friends. Maybe I share something with them and I might tell them, don't tell anyone because to me, it's not something I want everybody to know. It's nothing bad, but it's not something I want everyone to know.
Yes.
So just don't share it, okay?
Okay.
And they'll keep it and they'll be like, cool.
Okay. When we keep our promises, we make others feel good, especially when they are depending on us. This means that we are being reliable. Reliability is the quality of being dependable and trustworthy. In other words, when we say we will do something, we actually do it. That way people trust us and they will be able to depend on us for much needed help. We understand that sometimes we forget, we are late, or we do not plan it well enough. This may affect the promises we make, but it is up to us to show others that we are reliable. When we are reliable, we are dependable, make promises that we keep, treat agreements seriously, plan ahead, do our best to finish on time, and find other ways to keep our promises when obstacles occur. All right, we have come to the end of another ECCB Children's Connection program, and we're so happy that you joined us today. We learned a lot about competition and the importance of reliability. So until we meet again, I am your host.
We have a caller.
Ooh, let's take this one quickly, Johnny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay,
Can
what?
you participate twice?
No, once you already got
a prize, yes.
You can't come back.
Okay.
Is it anyone else with you?
Okay, that's it. All right, so we are actually at the end of the ECCB Children's Connection program. I am your host, Zahnela Claxton, with my co-host,
Ajane Hodge.
Let's talk again soon, but until then, remember to be reliable and stay connected.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go, whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go, whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather round, an adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go.